One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To work up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
To the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Open spaces. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Raw. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
New Mexico, 3, UCF, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. First and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, New Mexico. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Wolf. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Shaking, bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Shields. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A quick pass to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. Into the secondary up. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the toss to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Wolf. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. He wants to throw it. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where they're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punted away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge 1st down on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Trying to slam in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hey, hustle.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Knights! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Smashes in between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next one.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job. The defense here forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation